Alright. Thank you so much for the work night. Jitter Juice. Snack. Where's friend? There's friend. Howdy y'all, my name's Captain Uticus and welcome back to another Doki Literature Club episode. Now, from what I remember, things start getting a little bit more disturbing around these times, so everyone please be advised. Do not this game, if you suffer from serious depression or suicidal thoughts, don't continue watching this video. In fact, close the video, walk away, go see a therapist. I'm being dead serious about this. Get the help you need when you need it. As someone who, goes through depression myself, you should really be talking to a licensed professional if you're experiencing those kind of things, so be warned. Without further ado though, let's keep going. Okay. Silly, flying, daydream, games, bliss, dazzle, atone, aura, kitty, grief, daydream. Pink, tragedy, hopeless, raindrops, heaven sent, sticky, blanket, vivid, anxiety, peaceful, starscape, breathe, happiness, pleasure, uncanny, dream, judgment, hurt, broken, effulgent. Starscape. Really. Human recruited, skipping, time, charm, fantasy, inferno, calm, misfortune, alone. Fantasy. Death, heartbeat, landscape, vertigo, ocean, nibble, captive, incapable, portrait, question. Landscape. Marriage, hair, philosophy, passion, prayer, color, unstable, hot, treasure, bubbles. Vacation, Valentine, variance, contamination, misery, anime, disoriented, warm, memories, shared. There's still no tokusatsu option! Anime. Essence, beauty, lazy, family, congruent, bouncy, cheeks, giggle, wrath, holiday. Peace, fluffy, empty, covet, candy, imagination, afterimage, secretive, sunset, disarray, imagination. Mouse, uncontrollable, twirl, lust, friends, romance, kiss, bed, jumpy, sunny. Mouse. Defeat, sadness, amazing, scars, lollipop, suicide, unaliving oneself, sugar, horror, graveyard, sensation. Kawaii, play, doki, email, fireworks, analysis, skirt, playgrounds, and swimsuit, fireworks. Puppy, nightgown, wonderful, headphones, frightening, meager, joy, unrestrained, fireflies, unrestrained. Excitement, party, ribbon, childhood, summer, clouds, shopping, chocolate, anger, lucky. You're lucky! Sorry, I can tell I'm watching a lot of Q Ranger. Agonizing, awesome, pain, sweet, disown, extraordinary, loud, poof, infallible, insight, loud. Infinite, fun, laugh, determination, dark, promise, whirlwind, marshmallow, special, whisper. Marshmallow! The other day, I found out that someone had eaten the bag of jumbo-sized marshmallows I had left in a cabinet for a snack for myself, in a cabinet that is very clearly my cabinet, and someone ate all my marshmallows. I almost had to start murdering people. Waterfall, rainbow, music, massacre, entropy, unending, hope, rain cloud, love, rainbow. Depression, journey, cute, tenacious, vanilla, eternity, tears, sing, vitality, sucks. Journey. Nature, heart, existence, flee, vibrant, comfort, melody, pure, destiny, dance, comfort. Cry, precious, cage, fester, boop, whistle, desire, fickle, forgive, electricity, boop. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the classroom, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Captain Neat. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still just not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. Or I guess it's always simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that? All of a sudden. No reason, really. I just want to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry, or want an excuse to take a walk, or you're planning to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I could lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And that was one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, it's like I need to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can afford or what you can responsibly afford. I can't English today. Again. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, now I have to accept the revolution. Oh, she meant to say revolution instead of retribution. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before Crud. No, wait, how do I... After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it wasn't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Did she just get slapped? Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... Eh? A cookie? Sure enough, with the giant cookie wrapped in plastic, Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Did Natsuki just chuck a cookie at Sayori's face? Is that what's about to happen? It's because I just paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. I was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. This whole situation is so weird. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, I think I gave you that one. Fine. So I'm really happy they shared this one with me. Sarah gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Natsuki off her shoulder. Sarah suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. What is happening right now? Am I living a filler arc? Is that what I'm doing right now? I'm living a filler arc? Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Okay, now I can imagine her Iris from Pokemon's voice. You're such a kid. Monica, can you just say Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glancing around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her lately today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys aren't worried or anything. Huh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. Well, how'd you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. I don't, really. I just kind of started recently. I always wanted to learn the piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. Well, I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Captain Yeet. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. Good. I think it's best we just shove that in the back of our brains and lock it up. Because that was a trip. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anywhere. Looks like everyone is already subbed down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Have you seen anyone who's hungry devour a cookie? I can eat a cookie if I'm hungry in like 2 seconds. Wait, I forgot to read that one. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki is disappearing to the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How much to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I'd always give the book Yuri Randy, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is a chance to show everyone what literature is all about. Problem is the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing to everyone something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Huh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. It's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? After they come, we can do something. You can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That'll work out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies an unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fell out of my chair. I literally just almost fell out of my chair. I saw that and I jolted backwards, instinctively. Sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Within the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll never get used to it. Don't say that out loud! I guess someone told there to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. It's been me recently with stuff like Uchi Sentai Q Ranger. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days in the past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair's just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right here. Try to walk with the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you meanie. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You're making me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does it even fit on you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Yes. Obviously that's what that means. Why did I not think about that? Don't say that out loud! Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttoned her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if you keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Anyway, why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, let's just focus on waking up a little earlier. I'll need to focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. Huh. So maybe you should come and wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Okay, same as usual. Start Sayori, make our way down to Monica. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Captain Yeet. I love it! Especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I'm doing, because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure your opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe Natsuki's. Are you sure I don't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure it's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Captain Neat poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out poems if we're good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Actually, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try to give it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess you like happy poems. Wait, sometimes like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. Other things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't say you like something sad, say, right? Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes you have to have a little rain cloud in your head. A sad poem can give you the rain cloud a hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh? It is? Maybe getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Captain. I should go write that down then. You can write a poem now, okay? Oh, this one's a lot longer. Oh, that's a lot longer. Holy cow. Okay. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like bundles of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each a bottle, a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them down from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. Whoa! Holy crap! Sarah, did you really write this? Of course I did! Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, and you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You're getting pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. That was probably my favorite poem I've read in a long time. Like, holy cow. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sarah always has a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to get pessimistic. Alright, Natsuki, you're up. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. And again, if this one was as good as the last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I want to try something a little bit different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Huh? You think so? Yeah. Well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Ugh. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. We could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Oh, this one's also a little longer. Okay. I'm not looking forward to reading Yuri's poem. I hate cursive with a passion. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang my chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks to spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. I don't know if I like that part. I don't know if I like that. That feels... like, I don't like spiders either, but I wouldn't not be friends with someone solely because they like spiders. Like, that's not how that works for me. Like, it was probably gonna mean something else, but like, I don't know. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I maybe didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the best is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would read the subject poem as an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's how everyone thinks doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something you're afraid people find out. They'd make fun of you or think less of you. That just makes people stupid. Who cares if that's what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too. That's how I feel whenever I talk to people who like Power Ranger people. That's how I feel about whenever I talk to people about who don't know anything about Power Rangers, or haven't watched any Power Rangers since like Time Force or something like that. They think Power Rangers is for kids, and there's no like deep overarching like adult kind of themes in Power Rangers, which is just not true whatsoever. And people just don't want to be friends with me solely because of that, of how passionate I am about it, which is stupid. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make other people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Alright, Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Captain Geet. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain at like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down things you see and hear. That's one way to truly embrace your reader to see your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this a poem you wrote for the day? Jerry nods and timidly hands me her poem. Cursive! No! My weakness, especially at a 1 a.m. brain. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, the hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You can see they've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. I don't like the undertones of that. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. I have a slight idea that I'm going to withhold until we know more in the story. But I don't like the message it looks like it's trying to convey. I don't like the message it's trying to convey. It feels... That's right. It's a bit close to my preferred writing style. Usually, using a poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions over to them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So if I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh. That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Huh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter who you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you were a good listener. Alright, Monica. Hi, King Captain Yeet. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Never seen you come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. There you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, I like this one. Let's think of something Sayori would like. Was that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Oh, well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. Maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. Sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into this too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy the sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, I can read this. Yours, though, I struggled for a little bit. Oh god, okay. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. A violent, grating waveform, squeaking, piercing, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Did something happen in the game files? No, nothing happened in game files. What does load me mean? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of I've never seen really. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of your poem. It's almost like magic. The way I write the poem, or with the lines really short, makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking for what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or conversation with the reader. So putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, I am really confused about that whole bit there. What does load me mean? I'm just gonna say real quick, just in case, but still. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we have to do something at the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We're just going to end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sarah's been working on posters, and I was on some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sarah's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sarah, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting the posters up, did you? Huh? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys... No, Sari. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their homes with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate in this club. If we start at the event and each of us put on a good performance, then we will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that you brought here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sarah and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. Guess I'll have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to... This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is all too sudden. But if you can't recite your poem in front of a club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Let's see. Monica flips through a notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the poem. The title of this poem is The Way I Fly. Monica begins to recite her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone else has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation? How do you pronounce that word? 4 of us applaud. I mean, I think the better way of doing it would be snapping. Wouldn't it? Isn't that like the more like universally preferred like clapping for poetry, snapping? I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into it. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was good, Monica. Thank you so much. I was hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Wah! Yuri's fallen up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she is reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens to Yuri when she gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. There must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed in her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me after, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. It's like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the poem. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Yuri, it's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Trying to think of it like you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Suddenly, it feels like her soft voice was a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery as Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think of it much. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew both through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Great job, Sayori. Even Katsuya Heat liked it. I guess it's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well within the kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. Might need a little bit forceful fun, I know, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's well, we're practicing that kind of thing. I'm just embarrassed to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. Not much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Mitsuki? Don't make me go before Cat and Yeet. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Cat and Yeet lower her from standards a little before I have time to do it. Mitsuki? It's fine. I might as well get this over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just would go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the poem. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you with Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly heads out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, this poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of people will be way easier. I can put it on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I thought it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some of the poems to write instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nice so far, so I'd like to continue that. As far as the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through. It's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep! Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's a kept meet, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed, but today Sayori has been a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I know where Sayori lives, so it's easier to walk home with her rather than walking home with Yuri. Because I don't know where Yuri lives whatsoever. For all I know, she could live on the other side of town from where I live. So going home with Sayori, who I know lives closer than me, makes a lot more sense. I would definitely walk home with Sayori, especially since we know each other. I barely know Yuri. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Huh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Captain Yeet. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I can't really figure you out sometimes. I'm sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating? What's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? Conversation trails off. It's kind of weird for Sarah to care so much. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Oh boy, it's another one. Bubbles, horror, blanket, existence, sweet, crimson, climax, holiday, secretive, treasure, bubbles. Wonderful, forgive, graveyard, giggle, passion, unstable, incongruent, misfortune, vivid, empty. Wonderful. Incapable, dazzle, email, sing, hurt, bliss, analysis, whisper, aura, family. Pure, heaven sent, sunny, skipping vertigo, flying, eternity, puppy, time, cheeks flying. Marshmallow, vitality, lazy, warm, misery, bouncy, comfort, clumsy, variance, unending. Bouncy. Breeze, the zone, electricity, tenacious, peace, poof, pout, hopeless memories, fireflies. Fireflies! Rose, ambient, anger, lucky, party, heart, special, shiny, play, nightgown. Rose. Anxiety, dark, fickle, unrestraining, vanilla, frightening, pleasure, excitement, extreme, sparkle, excitement. Ocean, entropy, pain, question, milk, depression, amazing, despise, candy, kawaii. Joy, afterimage, prayer, smile, journey, broken, infinite, peaceful, fireworks, jump, fireworks. Laugh, massacre, emerald, love, raindrops, tragedy, agonizing, fallible, fluffing, and they're so fluffy. Waterfall, headphones, tears, determination, strawberry kiss, bunny, shame, kitty, imagination. Sadness, chocolate, rain carol, scars, whirlwind, sugar, nature, loud, boop, cage, boop. Cry, friends, melody, twirl, marriage, desire, death, parfait. I would take a parfait. No, I'm extremely hungry. I've got a can of Pringles here that I want to devour. Promise, disoriented, disarray, hop, clouds, charm, fester, grief, sunset, disaster, clouds. Atone, swimsuit, flower, lust, essence, summer, dance, alone, dream, anime. Hair, defeat, together, Doki Doki. Papa, wrath, extraordinary, intellectual, childhood, ribbon, Doki Doki. Suit, unaliving oneself, sticky, daydream, fantasy, explode, embrace, beauty, embrace. Explode, hope, beauty, embrace, feather, philosophy. Feather. Shopping, uncanny, meager, fear, effulgent, nimble, judgment, uncontrollable, landscape, starscape. Socks, vivacious, calm, portrait, destiny, mouse, silly, covet, awesome, playgun. Mouse. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival! It's gonna be great! Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But the whole day off of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Huh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Huh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Yeah, it really doesn't. That joke does not make sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now. Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Jerry's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking at nothing. I'll go to her. Hey, Sayori. I waved my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course! Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Okay, I'm looking at something again. Double checking to make sure nothing's actually, changed in the files. Okay, no, we're good. I keep periodically checking the files to make sure everything's working. Everything's there and nothing gets added or deleted. Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distracted by fun all right for everyone else. Well, alright. Sayori. You really don't seem okay. Do you need me help you get help? If you say so. I didn't even press the button twice. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversations have already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should have asked Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they were preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Captain Yeet, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm running into this a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica paced across the table, around Sayori, who was idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Captain Yeet. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talked to me on things that bother her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just want to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. I also care what happens while bringing in my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Huh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing up to a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Captain Yeet. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sarah talks about you more than anything else, you know? Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any difference now than it's always has been. You're so funny, Captain Yeet. Have you thought maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because of just how she is around when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. Watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh on me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you! Huh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... Sorry, I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I was worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her head. Oh, that's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now that you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles the last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I just think about Sayori is all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. And some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needed you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought of that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We're just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. Like I'm gonna be honest. I still worry about my friends out in California, even though I haven't seen them in years. I mean, I saw Connor this last, I saw my friend Connor this last summer. I haven't seen Logan in over a year, though, and, he hasn't been talking to me. I get that, I get if he's busy, but, like, even on days where he's just kind of, like laying around and, like, at home, like, it feels like he's not talking to me as much, but, it might just be just busy or doing something else. I mean, you were worried about me, so I was not. Jeez, if you're fine, let's try and get started already. Yeah. I pulled the first line and my parfait goes down already. Natsuki takes from my hands and quickly turns it over, presumably for checking for any wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handed her manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. It's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume move off again? I forget. Chapter ended with Minori and Alice found Monica! Natsuki's voice resonates out into the closet. Huh? I peer inside. All Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you make my manga again? Sorry. Teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in the closet, so I had to move some stuff around and just clean up a little bit. It's also there, I just had to organize it a bit. The top shelf is far above, Natsuki said. She makes a futile hop and trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving all these back down. There's plenty of rooms on these shelves, and besides, they're all really pretty to look when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki. There's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a classical stool hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs a stool from the wall and folds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Oh God, Natsuki, no! You're gonna fall and break your head open. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool will be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingertips to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Yeah! The box suddenly tips, and Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. What? Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you're going to be able to get the bigger box. I can reach them, so I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs have desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit in the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. No! Natsuki! No! You don't stand on those chairs! No! Natsuki! Wait! Please! No! Please, Natsuki, you're gonna fall and break your head open! It's a little dangerous. The chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Natsuki climbs onto the chair and slowly balances her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Aha! There we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put them on the shelf below. The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you just hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I held the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can... No! I'm skipping past all this. I'm skipping past this. Huh? But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up! Alright, let me just stand up. Slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Huh? Natsuki, the box! What are you... No! Natsuki, that's not what I'm trying to do! No, I'm not reading any of this. Ooh, someone's gonna have a concussion. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. Her right arm and back seriously felt the impact. Suddenly Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arm straight into me as she pops to the wall. Huh? Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gross! A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking, you sicko? Everything okay over there? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly appears in. Monica! See what happens when you put manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. One more thing. It seems the most recent club member is a total pervert. I hope you're happy. I didn't mean to look up there. You literally gave me no other option. It's like you were trying to get me to look. Why would you do that? Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no, my, huh? I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor holding the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. Must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut and throws it on the floor. Instead of continuing to wail, she just lowers her head. Oh. Natsuki, are you... No! Natsuki's voice squeaks. There's tears in her face. I'll get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No, I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki fell silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright. Well, I'll open this up, and I'll move the rest of the manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Perfect Girls. We'll set this one aside. This will cheer you up a bit, right? We can start on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. Huh? That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple of minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in the correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I'll hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I had set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. Think about cheering me up. If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time, and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, and laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in the manga. I guess Natsuki has a good taste after all. After some time, Monika gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, let's really get into it, you know? Told you. Yeah. I return to my seat and slip back into my book. The book into my bag. Okay. Same as usual. Start with Sayori, make our way down. This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Captain Yeet. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course! Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Captain Yeet. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with anyone else? Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I have to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. And I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No! Captain Yeet, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? What? We're childhood best friends, why wouldn't I? Sayori had trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori! I glance around to make sure no one else notices. Sayori, I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Captain Yeet. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry I had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smile from everyone. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little early today. Sayori, tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Sayori... No! Sayori! Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Like, this wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously! You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Honestly, I don't enjoy Yuri's writing all that much. It's way too depressing for me. I hate reading cursive. It's... No more. I'm done. Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you. You... Took his phrase phrases like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Tsuki figure just scans over my poem one more time. The poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Captain Yeet, did you just something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No! I just told her that my voice got caught in my throat. There's no way that I could tell Monika I was trying to impress Natsuki. Monika sees my phone right on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reaches through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You read this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she tell you? Didn't she like your poem a lot during the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Captain Yeet? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monika's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monika? Of course, I liked it. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that. Huh? But Captain Yeet wrote this poem. We're supposed to share it with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem was technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Captain Yeet is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind. Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but it's still not very fair to Yuri. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Captain Yeet is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. Don't know if she's going to like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Oh! This one's significantly longer than the last one. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be at the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be at the beach that you're daydreaming about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In a way you thought you had left long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see your shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail and set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you had left you long ago. But if you let me be at your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something for the nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. I'm more of a mountain guy myself. I'm more of a mountain person myself, honestly. Mountains or like forests are my jam. Kind of to write about anything negative about the beach. Yeah, no, it's not. Hurricanes. So if you decide to write about the beach first, then came up with... I didn't finish reading that before I did. So you decided to write about the beach first, then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. After Yuri and I realized we wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too, making us write about a simple topic and trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But then there's nothing wrong with that, doing that every once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Alright, Yuri. Is that interesting different today? I guess so. Is that good or bad? Well, neither. I have my preferences, but it would be unfair for me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe the most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Huh? Why me? Well, you're always so sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Huh? For me to have to become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? being disliked. Yuri, what am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want me to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Oh, no, not cursive. Oh, this one looks even worse. Why? Why, cruel world, why me? Okay. Here we go. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick your foundations until you give in, or will the sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where the toes squish in the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. I should not be doing this at almost 2 in the morning, and yet here I am. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes in the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon the piece to a road on the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. Okay, that was depressing. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought process. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts on once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Alright, Monica. Hi, Captain Yeet. Have you thought about where you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in a bunch of other people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. Oh, wow, okay. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift in the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glittering in the sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall. And I fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no one end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much onto that. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't have really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I mean, you kind of are. You're a two-dimensional creature. I think you'd know better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put too much into. You find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll just want to focus on everything that went into it, and things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you just say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is this mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri is in the mood to it. Stagnating air was common foreshadowing something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Oh, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please social decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression from Yuri. Coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparedness, so let's decide what everyone will be doing in the weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. That's it, we're making cupcakes. But we're not eating a lot of them in different flavors. And all by yourself, Mitsuki? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. As for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, everyone I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That might be the case, but I can't also be a leader on my own. Then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So maybe you should make some banners and help me set up the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. It'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Captain Yeet, the one who's truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. I would prefer to go a long way to give each of them a hand. But you could probably help me out as well. I really appreciate that. Is one anything I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a situation like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. You might like to be around. I mean, I don't know. So concerning your decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds like you're just making excuses for Captain Heat to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Captain Heat to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten much of a chance to spend time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah, Captain Heat, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. I really want to check up on Sayori. I don't like leaving my friends in that state. Thing is, though, Tsuki's also really expecting me. Baking sounds like it could be fun, and you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so I could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Huh? Just a minute ago, weren't you saying that? That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it, after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's hard to even not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Captain Yi? Me? I guess I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. It's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Mitsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not just be that. I think that Yuri might be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do, then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Mitsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Goes over and puts her hands down on your shoulder. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during their performance. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Mitsuki releases his hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but... Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, is saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki is trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it really a great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more to do for today, because it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got any reading done to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. Sure to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gone home and realized they didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. That does sound like me. I do that actually a lot. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Luke gives me your number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I should be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything while my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. You better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just giving me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act, like, in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all this is, so... Alright. I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki's going to be coming over to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. On that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take it off my mind. I seriously can't wait. Alright, and that's where we're going to leave it for today. That was heavy. And I don't mean that lightly. That was very heavy. I really don't know. I really don't know how tomorrow's gonna go then. Oh god. Well, in that case, thank you all for watching. If you want to see more of these, please leave a like, comment down below what you want to see me do next. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out and really lets me know that people really want to see me do more of this. Either way, for now, peace out.